Hello everyone, this is Kodus Guy 2003, and for this video I will finally now going to teach you all how I made my animations as I promised for reaching 1000 subs, and I'm very thankful for you all from the bottom of my heart. And now, without further ado, let's start it. My way of making animation will only work at SFM, mean source filmmaker. For other softwares, I'm not sure. Miku Miku Dance, maybe. Excuse me. So, to start with, we're gonna have your OC like this. This is my OC. And then we're gonna need two OCs to puppet it. And these are the two models. Well, this is the new and improved way. So first things first, we need something called the model called the splatoon MMD. Yeah, this one. Actually, we're gonna need two of that. One is for the point for your OC to move. The other is for the body parts of your OC to dance. Yeah. And another one, which would be the TDA model. As you can see, it doesn't show us on your screen, but if you press this, then click these two together, bring it up, it's right there. So before we start this, we need to rearrange the puppet models. Right there in your OC. Make sure that your OC is stick to the ground properly. And now we just need to measure it. Sorry if my screen is kinda laggy. It wasn't like that before, but oops, sorry. Place it down, then we need to rotate it up. Sorry about that. And place it down. Make sure if these two puppets are right at the same position as your OC, then we're gonna need to resize it to make it accurate. Right. The splatoon MMD model is for the point of your OC to move in whatever it position. The TDA model is where it moves the body parts of your OC for it to dance. So first we need to do the splatoon MMD model. Always click the root transform, right click, then add the scale. And there's your scale. To resize it on the accurate size, just double click it, remove the one, and type 312766, then press enter. And as you can see, it's now in the accurate size. And now you do the same thing for the TDA model. Oh wait, sorry. Right there, root, add scale to control, double click, type the same number, and boom, perfect. Right. And before we start the puppeteering, we need to make the OC as the same position as at the same pose as the puppet models. So hide them for now. Then what we need to do is to make your OC a pose. So click your OC, arms. Start with the arm on the left, just like that. Then you do the same for the right arm. Any position you want to start is fine. Just make sure that both arms are on the T pose. There you go, just like that. Oh. There you go. Then you bring back the puppet modals. And now we can start the puppeteering, which is something I learned in some old video a long time ago. First things first is the point for your OC to move in any position. Yeah, this is the puppet modal for the point. So to do the puppeteering, you just need to click this one, control, then click to the same key to the of your OC. Then right click it and put constraint orient. Yeah. Then do the same for the body only for this one. Yeah, but for this one it doesn't have the keys as my OC here. It usually somewhere in this one in the unknown area. So what I know is that inkling models like the 2.0, like my OC, we don't usually move. It usually does like this. But if pelvis, yeah, it moves like that. That's why we need the splatoon MMD model for the position. Yeah, for the position to move, and that would be the waist. Yeah. Control. Then point. Yeah. Constrain point so it can move the position as I mentioned. And now for the lower body, pelvis, orient. For the spines like the 0, 1, 2, 3, it's right here. But it's only up to 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, and 2. So upper body, orient. Next, control, orient, and lastly the 3 and orient. Oh, and let's not forget about the neck. And orient. And that's all for the splatoon MMD model for the body to help it to move to any position in this map. Next, we can move on to the arms, fingers, and legs. But not for this one. Because if you do it starting from this one to here, it may cause some technical issues which I cannot explain. But if you want to try to find out, then up to you. But for the arms, fingers, and legs, I would recommend with the TDA model. Starting with the arms, as you can see, for the arms of the TDA model, there's only elbow, wrist. The rest were in the unknown, just like the splatoon MMD. So just like that. Click this one, control, then click the other one, then control orient, just like that. What takes times the most for the puppeting would be the fingers. As you can see, it's quite a lot, and all the fingers, they don't have it here, only in the unknown. And these are the fingers which gave me a hard time to puppet them. Which that is the reason why that my animation takes weeks to do, sometimes months. Especially when you do lip the facial animation on your OC. So so what's missing is the shoulders and the arms, which are right here. Shoulder L means collar L. Arm L, it means the upper arm L. And the shoulder R and arm are up here below of the shoulder L and arm L. And that's it. Now we're gonna do the fingers, which will take a while, so hope you guys be patient with it. Yep. Just like that, same as the thumbs. For index fingers, that would be this one, but it's 1, 2, 3, and there, and in my OC it's 0, 1, 2. So index finger, let me see. So index finger 1 is index 0 for the right. Index finger 2 means index 1, and index finger 3 means index 2. Same goes for the rest. Yeah, now we're done with the right fingers. Now we have to move on to the left fingers. And we're gonna do the same thing as for the right fingers. There you go. For me, the fingers usually takes me like 2 to 3 minutes, I think. because they're quite a lot. That's why it takes so much time. And now, lastly, we're gonna do the arms. Leg L means the hips, and leg R means hip R. We don't forget to add this too, even though they don't usually work, but we still have to add them, just in case. Leg tip XL would be the toe L, then the right one of the tip X would be the toe R. The rest of the legs are right here, only the knee and the ankle. Knee, L, then ankle means foot. Yeah. Alright, and that should do the trick. Now this OC of mine is getting ready to dance, and to start with, we need to do the point first. Luckily, here's more. Just right click the modal, import animation. These are the animations that I found online. There are VMD, which are VMD files, which means these are MMD motions that are converted as VMD files, which don't usually work on SFM. But I found a way to convert them to DMX, the only animation files that works on SFM. But it's best not to ask me that, please. The answer of that would be very complicated. So all we have to do is to pick a motion, starting with this one. When it says splatoon, it means it's for the Splatoon MMD modal. If it doesn't say splatoon, then it's only for the TDA modal. So we just have to click that, double click it, then click the motion data and open. Oh, and it will only show you this, but if it's all green, then you can just click OK, and as you can see, it disappears and it goes up away there. But let's not forget the TDA modal, so click it, right click, elemental viewer, import animation, then go back to motions, and you click the one that doesn't say splatoon. Double click it, click the motion, open, check if it's all green, then OK. If it's like, once you do it, it'll show something like this, which means your OC is getting ready to dance. But if you do this, then your OC will be randomly teleported. In this map, in Copolis Plaza, your OC will be right there. So to bring them all down is to click this, control, then click the Splatoon MMD modal and bring them down, so it can bring your OC down as well. Just right there, yeah. And how do you know it works? Well, just step away, hide the platoon, then click play. As you can see, it started to animate like that. But it'll be a lot better if you add music. So you click music, right click, add clip to track, and find your music, which is a WAV file. The dance for that motion is the BTS Swim, which I just found it online and converted it just now for this tutorial. So just click the song. Yeah, there. Yeah, this motion is short, so you might wanna do this. Oh wait, I meant the timeline all the way to the end of the song. And there you have it. This is your OC dance. One thing. Sometimes it could happen like this. So to fix, sometimes it could be like that. So to fix it, just start where it stands correctly. Go to the splatoon MMD model, then click this. Go to body, would transform, and click this one. Then you go all the way to the place that is incorrect, where the position is incorrect. Just like that. Then you lift it up to make it correct. And there you go. Make sure you do this so it can formulate correctly. There you go. And to bring it back to normal, just bring it down again until it touches the ground, just like that, and you're good to go. This motion is actually a short dance, so it usually stops up until here. But if you use a motion that is really long, like 3 minutes, which usually I think is up to 150 or 200, something like that. Right, and if you want to do the facial animation, you can just use your OC, something like this, and just animate your OC, the facial animation of your OC however you like. But I prefer the plain animation, just like this. One happy face, the eyes, just make it a half, and just like that. But sometimes I would prefer something like this if you're doing a short dance, short video. If you wanna do the facial animation, you can do it, but it could take time, especially if you're using a motion that is way longer than this. And if you do facial animation, it usually stops until 60. If you go over 60, then it will not work. So to fix that, the long motions I mentioned, well, it's for the songs that usually stops for 3 minutes or more, which you should be somewhere there at 150. So to fix that is to double click this, and there. Your OC will usually stop up until here, and this is the line for your OC. To extend the facial animation, you might wanna do this, click, and go to the 150 or wherever the song ends. But for now, I'll just stick it to this because the motion phase will be up until here, and that's it. And there you have it. This is how you make a SFM splatoon animation with MMD motions. Oh, and one more thing. If you about the hair, if you want your hair to move, here's a simple way. New model, holy mackerel. The holy mackerel is what I use to make the hair move. Right. So yeah, I prefer you use the holy mackerel Xmas. I tried the other holy mackerel, this one, but it causes my game to crash. So I prefer to use this. Then you click this. Oh, and before you do that, you must go to utilities of the macro. Simple, just click it, right click, utilities, then bake procedural bones. Then you click this, go to your OC, place it get the head, place it all the way there. Then 0. Oops, sorry. I meant this one. Click the root. When it hits this, then 0. It usually goes like this. But to fix it, just click it. Then start to move the macro all the way to the point of the hair where you want it to move. Just like this, bring it down, and just like that. And if you want your hair to move jiggly or something like that, this is the hairstyle. Just go to unknown. This is where you do the hair. Usually the C would be something like this. And for the holy mackerel, there's the jiggly points, 1 up to 4 only. So I click 1 till C, control orient, just like that. Just make sure you max the numbers. If, like for example, if there is 1, you only click 1. If it's 2, you go straight, you match that to the key that has 2. And there you go. And now right click, utility, enable position bone so it can match, so it can move and match the animation. Then click it again, utilities, big position bones, then hit this and watch what happens. See? As you can see, the hair finally moves, but sometimes it could be something like this. So to fix that, right click, render settings, and I would recommend to remove the motion blur if you don't like it, because it doesn't look good for motions like mine. Then you change it up until here, but here, to get a better quality. But if you export it, it'll be slow. So I recommend use this to make it at least a little bit faster. Then now, if you want to export your animation, but before that, you need to adjust your camera and all the way to the full body of your OC. Then you can start to animate. And by the way, you can also animate the camera too, which is, but first you need to get the camera. This one, then existing elements, cameraman. Right click your camera, click this, then you can start moving your camera wherever you want to go. You'll figure it out. Anyway, now that's done, we can export the animation. Export movies, save. Then you can click to the tutorial. You can either do the 72p or 12p, that'll be good, but I recommend not to use the 4K. Trust me, it'll take a very long time. I'll explain that to you on the next video. Yeah, usually I only do it only up to 30 FPS, but if you do 60, it will cause some technical problems out to the animation when it's exported. You can test it out for yourselves if you like, but I'm telling you there could be some technical issues. So if you wanted to export this in 60 FPS, I would recommend to export it. Hold on. Export it as a image sequence. Yes, just PNG. 1080 or 72, whatever you like. Then the sequence, custom, select frames. Usually it'll stop until here. And click to do 60 frames. Usually if you do this, then it'll just exported it, but it'll become images. So and to turn those images into one video, I would highly suggest you use Blender for it. Yeah. Anyway, I'll export this one later, and that's it for my tutorial. I hope my explanation is good enough for you to understand, even though this is my first time making a tutorial video. Anyway, thank you for watching. This tutorial video. I hope it helps you to make your own MMD animations. Your own SFM animations with MMD motions, just like the one I just showed you. And later on, I'll be uploading some of my MMD motion that I converted it for SFM, but unfortunately I have to make them on sale instead of free. Sorry, but that's just how it works. Most people usually sell their motions online, but don't worry, I'll try to put my converted motions to a better price. I promise you that. For the TDA model and the Splatoon MMD model, I'll rather just post that on the Steam community. Anyway, that's all for it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you like it. If you do, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this very soon, especially animations like the one I showed you. And I could highly recommend to share this video to your friends or to other people so they can learn how to animate just like what I did just now. Anyway, thank you all for watching and see you all next time.
I gave you my heart.